Self-motivation
right now.
Guess who?
Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked into the greatest station. Grizz Biz, my 2 cents.
Thank you. Let's get body a round of applause, yo. On my hip hop element today, yo. Ain't that how they do it, yo? All of that, Wednesday to Wednesday.
They don't do it like that, Chris.
They don't do it like that.
You sound old as hell. Take it back.
Wow, for real. I sound old as hell.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We used to spin around on the floor. Wednesday to Wednesday. We back at it. How was your Wednesday to Wednesday?
Whew. It was tough. I just changed around my whole house today.
Oh,
my back hurt.
You was really doing some spring cleaning, huh?
I told you I got to get this house together before I break out.
All right, let's give a round of applause for cleaning up her house. Y'all clean up your house? I need to clean up my house. My house is clean. But anyway, yeah, we back at it. And as usual, a lot of stuff that happened from Wednesday to Wednesday. But before we go ahead and jump into that, I'm just going to go ahead and do our sponsors. First up is Goodies Barbecue. Go on over to Goodies and get you some barbecue. You still can use the promo code My2Cents and receive a 10% discount on your purchase. That's 1440 Hamilton Avenue, Hamilton and Compton, in the heart of Mount Healthy. And on Friday nights, you can catch him at Vince's place with the barbecue truck pulled up, ready to get your stuff on. So go on over there to Goodies and get your barbecue. So we got Jarman Home Solutions. Jarman Home Solutions will take care of all of your electrical needs, whether it be residential or commercial. They got you covered, and they're not cheap. You can't do electrical work and say the word cheap. You say that, well, I think of somebody
inexpensive.
Yeah, because if you say cheap, I think of nigga rigging.
Right. We know how to do that real good.
Hey, give us some duct tape.
Well,
we got this.
That black electrical tape will do everybody good.
Right, until it come loose. But if you're serious and you want some serious work done, professional, these are the gentlemen to call. You're going over there to Jarman Home Solutions, estimates at GermanHomeSolutions.com, and get your estimate, and you too can save my 2 cents and receive a 10% discount on your purchase. Let's give Jarman Home Solutions a round of applause. Next up, we're going to go with G14 Classified. G14 Classified. That's for you guys who need a man unit, man weave, whatever you want to call it, toupee, all of the above. For all you barbers out there looking to get in on a new trend, you need to go to polishbarbershop.com and get you your supplies. I'm telling you, when you go to the IG site and pull up the before and afters, you will be astonished. So go on over to Polish Barbershop and get you some G14 Classified product and say my 2 cents, and you too will receive a 10% discount on your purchase. Let's give G14 and Polish Barbershop a round of applause. Now, let's talk about Dank Nation. www.danknation.co. This Saturday is 420. You know what I'm talking about? 420. Let's give 420 a round of applause. You know what I'm talking about? I'm chewed right now. It's like a Rolodex. You know what I'm talking about? Remember this? Yeah, I am mode. So we're going to use that example of the CD. You roll the CDs back and you just go
ahead with your Rolodex.
You know what I'm saying? You got this and you break it down and you break it down. It's going down. 420 Saturday.
The only medicine that keeps us sane.
Boy, it's insane in the membrane. But this 420 is a special invite only for this event, man. And I'm telling you, can't nobody out chief me. So if you can out chief me And you can ask, first of all, it's invite only for real. You just can't be inviting everybody. Grizz, okay. So I tried to come up with some questions that tied in with today's guest as far as hip hop. And I'm giving everybody a few more hours, at least till 12, to go to that page, that post and answer the questions. And then I'll inbox you, and then you will receive a special invite to this event. I'm talking, we got edibles, we got flour, we got CBD.
Well, y'all want to be dancing on the ceiling, don't you?
Everything, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a first of its kind, so it's going down. But in the meantime, in between time, take your asses to www.danknation.co and go get you some seeds. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's growing, and we got premium seeds for you. You understand me? Whether you're growing indoor and outdoor, it's time. It's amping up these laws. Governor DeWine got blocked on something. I forget what it was. He got blocked on something. You know what I'm saying? Take that. Going over there with your Diddy crew. You understand me? Let's get that. Oh, that was loud.
Let's say no Diddy.
There you go. That's what's up.
No Diddy, huh?
No Diddy. And last but not least, we got we ain't gonna say last but not least. Next up, we got Bagman. Come on down there to Hopper and Corain. Yep, I'm down there from 3 to 7, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And when I tell you, it is a whole different experience with these bags. It is ridiculous because the bags have caught on. So with everything moving forward like it's supposed to go, man, everybody and their mama is coming down there for bags. Old ladies, old niggas.
They got to make their product stand out.
Hey, man, they coming down there. So I'm sitting there and I'm counting these bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's calculating, man. And they be getting them too. So come on down there to Bag.
You be getting finger cuts.
Boy. Shoo. Shoo. And then you got to memorize them bags, right? And them bags are so pretty. Don't be high looking at the damn bags. My ass ain't nobody. Hey, look at that. Woo. Anyway,
that's some high shit.
That's some high stuff. That's what the whole thing is. We high. Come on down there to Bagman, hop on Corain. We got a surprise for you Saturday. It's jumping, man. This is the week to get down there, get your bags, and enjoy this weekend. Because after this weekend, I don't know what to check now. We ain't gonna play the music. Don't play the music. But anyway, that's what's up. But let's give Bagman a round of applause. Yes, indeed. So we is back at it, and today's guest, how can I say this? I'm really waiting for him to come on, you know what I'm saying? So, but as far as music goes, man, and how the state of music is, it's refreshing to see people like him doing what they're doing with the music, because music right now is shot as far as artists, as far as celebrity rappers, whatever. The game is changing, man. It's changing. And yeah, it is. And some people that come from the heart of it still have that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk really no more until we get on here. Man, it's just that serious with me as far as this music. So my questions for the invite only, if you are live and you joining us now, I might as well go ahead and do it now. I think one of the first questions was in what year and city was hip hop born? You know what I'm saying? And then the next question was like, what do the 3 C's stand for? And I forget the last one.
You know what? You're supposed to be all the way prepared.
I was.
I'm gonna go get it for y'all.
Yeah, I was, but yeah, I be trying to do a lot. But anyway, if you
blame it on the reefer.
Yes, that's important.
That's important.
Very, very, very important process.
Not that's important.
Things. and then you get out of step, then you get messed up. You understand me? So it's
Okay, I have the questions.
okay. What was the questions? Wait a
The
minute.
first question is, what are the 4 elements of hip hop?
Right.
Second is, who was the DJ that birthed hip hop?
Yes.
Who is CCC? And what do they have to do with the birth of hip hop? Nigga, did you just get an answer?
Damn. Did you just say the answer? Part of the answer? Anyway, stop. I'm going no more. I'm going no more. That was a high moment. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have with us a very special guest, man. He was here. He just popped in. You know what I'm saying? I had the pleasure of working with this guy, man. And when I tell you, when I first met him, man, I'm an old nigga. So we at the club, right? We promote, and me and Larry Robertson. Let's give Larry Robertson a round of applause. Larry Robertson Sr., a round of applause. Because we was the first ones that set Route 4, Nicole Burgeon's memory and her father's memories on fire. Route 4 had jumping. And this guy, who I'm about to introduce, was the sole reason for that. You know what I'm saying? And I knew, my partner said, hey, man, just trust me. I said, man, this nigga different, man. He said, I know. That's the whole thing, Grizz. That's the whole thing.
Like different.
Well, different. And there was a reason for it. Because what this man did and his connections and what he did with Bravo and them was a game changer as far as promoting at bars on that level. I'm talking bars being a freaking club.
Right.
A freaking bar is a freaking club. You understand me? But this guy embellishes music, man. He embellishes all the elements of hip hop. And that's because he's from where hip hop is from.
Okay, then.
And I'm glad to have him on board to bring his juice to Cincinnati and still bringing his juice and still doing what he's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to give it up right now. Let's give it up for Master Fresh, Skinny Fresh, Mr. Andre Amar. Let's give it up for this guy, man. DJs coming, DJs are special. You know
Yeah, they are.
And DJs have a special, they all have a special niche. And his is a whole lot different, man. He actually, there's a couple old school DJs that was break artists in. DJ Diamond broke in, artists in. So did Brian Stone and that movement and other DJs. But this DJ right here, there you go. Let's give him another round of applause. He keep disappearing, man. I don't know what he's doing.
Disappearing?
What? I said, hey, what's up with you, man? How you doing, brother?
He disappeared again.
Yeah, see, now you're learning Grizz language. You're learning Grizz language.
Right.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, he got his thing on mute. It say mute.
Oh, you got to take your thing off from mute. But yeah, man. I never seen a DJ do no art. I've never seen a DJ. I've never.
I know that's cool though. That's
that is
totally
one of
awesome.
the livest things ever that I've seen bring Cincinnati,
art
man.
and music together.
The music, and
that's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, you always hear club owners talk about promoters talk about they want to open up a club that's different. They want to bring Miami to Cincinnati. They want to bring LA to Cincinnati or New York to Cincinnati.
No, don't get like ATL, please.
No, but while we on that level right now, while it's on my brain, let's give Orlando Chapman Sr. a round of applause for his new spot. We've been talking about it, and now it's in fruitation. It's my word. That's a Grizz word. In fruitation. So that's going to be opened up here in the fall. So that's going to be live. All this old, I keep saying all this old niggas going to be polished. You know, Orlando be on that one way. So you're going to have to sit with your legs crossed like this.
You know what? Okay, come back fresh so he can stop. Please.
I'm waiting on Fresh. Is the camera? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay, there he is. Let's give him a round of applause. We back in it again. Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
was
sir.
clapping fools over here for fresh. Huh?
Yeah, like God damn, I can't be a clown too much longer. But anyway,
Can y'all see me?
yeah,
Yes.
you
Okay.
good, you good. Hey man, like I was saying, man, I wanted to give you your flowers up front right here, and I won't say flowers, but your
Right.
props, man, your respect, because I don't know if you was on or not. Like I said, when Larry first introduced me, he was like, Grizz, man, we got to do something different, and I got somebody we're gonna do something different. And at that time, these DJs it was a money issue with this, that, and the third, and blah 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 blah. You know, new DJs, whatever. And I'm looking like, man, this nigga look different, man. What's different about him, man? Larry. And then when he said what we said about breaking bread, I really was like, holy smokes and Batman. Have you lost your rabbit ass mind? The nigga said, sit back, nigga. Watch this, watch this, watch this. You came in, man. Went up to the thing. Next thing you know, I seen Bravo's ass. Next thing you know, I seen girl after 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 girl. I got girl after girl after girl. I got girl. I said, damn. And it was a group thing that y'all had, man. Y'all niggas was on point, and I appreciate you and salute y'all from the bottom of my heart, man, because that was a takeoff for us. So give you a round of applause for that, man. So tell the people where you was born at, man. I want to know where you was born at and get to the nitty of the gritty of the thing. I've got New York in you.
Well, I was born on a military base in Illinois, like in Champaign, Illinois. And right after I was born, my pops was in the Air Force. So right after I was born, you know, that's when I was transported to New York City to the Bronx. And shoot, that's where it started out on 225th.
How old was you when you went to the Bronx? Because I always thought you was from New York.
I mean, I'm from. I wasn't even one. Maybe 6 months, maybe a couple months.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was only on the military base for a couple months, and then right after a couple months, that's when my pops, you know, we decided to move back to New York, where his parents were, and shoot, like I said, 225th. That's where it really started at. Listening to hip hop, growing up with my pops, you know, playing a lot of DMX, a lot of the Locks, Nas, Jay-Z.
They was turned back then, though.
Yeah, this is probably like when I really gravitated towards hip hop. This is probably like early '90s, Probably it was before all of that, before the Jay-Z's and DMX and all that. It was like cassette tapes, Master Ice Cream Man, Harmony. Those are like the first two cassettes I could really remember having. And from there, you know, once I started being able to find in my own lane and my own thing, what I like as far as music, when I was like maybe like, I don't know, like maybe 9, 10 years old, that's when I really remember recording from the radio, pressing record and play on the cassette tapes. And then,
Right. That's when we used to be recording voicemails back then, too.
Yeah.
So was you selling the tapes?
What was that?
My bad, Nutty. Was you selling the tapes?
Oh, no, I wasn't selling tapes or nothing like that yet. I was just making it for my pleasure, like for my enjoyment. I would just make the tape and go back to school and just be listening to music while in class doing my work, but sneaking doing it though as well. And then I guess that's when I first got into like making my own custom mixes when I was like in elementary school. And then going into like junior high is when I got into like CDs and the mixtapes, the streets. You know, that's when the hip hop really had a grasp on me at that point. Growing up listening to Funk Flex, DJ Clue, Green Lantern, DJ Envy, all of those guys. That's like probably old now, laid back, probably just retired. Like that's the era that I grew up in right there.
Oh yeah, so you grew up in that hot era. That was with the
Mhm.
drama in the South.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just named in New York. So yeah, it was a battle for real of the mixtapes for real. Who was the king for real for real?
mm-hmm.
Uh, and especially, and I think a lot of people was salty at New York. New York was doing still on top of the game. I think then wasn't it in the 90s when they still on top? When did 90 when did the torch get
The
blown out?
The South really took over probably, to me, probably like early 2000s.
Mhm.
Like right after 50 Cent. 50 Cent came out 2000, 2001. And then I say the South probably started taking over maybe like 2004, 2005. That's really around the time I started like professionally DJing as like 19 years old.
So yeah, go back before then. So after making the music, and then what was the transformation into the DJ part?
Uh Listening to mixtapes from DJ Clue. I was a big DJ Clue fan. Growing up listening to Clue drop mixtapes every couple weeks. He got some new exclusives, some freestyles, some remix. And back then, this is when like disc records was really like hitting, and
Mm-hmm.
you had like 50 Cent out here marketing off of beef, drop
Mhm.
records and everything. This is when this is like you had to have your ear to the streets to find the newest disc record.
Right.
So like that's kind of like where I made my transition and like making mixtapes, and this when I started selling them in high school, like making mix CDs, coming to school with exclusive freestyles and everything. And
That's got to be crazy though, coming up in your era, doing in New York. In New York, with the heart of it, and I'm pretty sure, like you, there was 50 other million people that wants to do music. I mean, that's got to
Mhm.
be a continuous vibe as far as music in New York. Even to this day, it seemed like it would be overran with just
There's talent out there. You just gotta have a passion for it. So he put his you said his whole existence was music. So he
that's
made his dance.
so. How did you do selling when you started DJing professionally? Was you making mixtapes, or was you just actually
yeah.
going to start doing parties and of that?
I was doing both. That's actually so what was that?
Yeah.
MySpace
Mm.
going on. I was living in New York still, so I came to Cincinnati, went to high school in Cincinnati, and then I remember graduating and going back to New York City for the summer. And a year later, I got booked professionally.
Wow.
That's when I started, selling mix CDs and started just marketing myself to being that young hot DJ who had like the fresh music, like the new music. Like, that's what I wanted to be known for, is having like the newest music out, playing the newest music, who have being the first person to broadcast a new song or whatever. Just wanted to be exclusive. That's how I was, separating myself from all of the
Yeah,
DJs.
right.
When I first came out, I was like 19. That's kind of like, in New York City, that was the thing. Like who dropped the most exclusive record recently? Like who did that recently, and that made it.
Yeah, that's why I was
Mhm.
getting at, as far as there's so many of y'all up in New York doing the dang on thing. Like, you got to have some type of niche already to be able to make a mark. But what was the tie to Cincinnati? When did you come to Cincinnati? What's your ties to here?
My mother's from Cincinnati.
Okay, let's give moms a round of applause.
Right.
Pops knew, Pops knew what he was doing. Pops knew what he was doing. That's
Uh,
what's
like,
up.
my mom's is she's from Cincinnati, so my parents split, divorced. I ended up following my mother, me and my brothers. And we just went back to New York after school. When school was out for the summer, we would just move back to New York and then come back for school. This was
Ah,
so
man.
for me. So I was kind of getting a mixture of both flavors, that
Right.
Cincinnati funky sound, and you got the East Coast hip hop sound. So
Hey, let's get that a
Yeah.
round of applause. You understand me? Because I'm telling you, I came up in that era. I was an old nigga back here too. But we're doing the old nigga thing back there. That's all we kept trying to tell the people from here is that you have funk. And that came out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's a proud moment right there. I'm sorry. It's an old moment right there. But
Yeah.
for you to say funk and East Coast, that's a thing for me because musically down the line, fooling with East Coast, a lot of Cincinnati. I don't know if you remember Top Cat, Fat Cat, whatever. It was so many different cats. When Scandal was around,
I was top.
Top Cats, or yeah, one of the Geritol. I need some Geritol. But back then, man, as far as we getting into artists, as far as people doing record labels and music coming out of Cincinnati, those touring doing Cincinnati, that East Coast, the only person that really was fooling with, had that East Coast vibe and was still bringing funk with it was High Tech. You know what I'm saying? As far as producing music and even trying to introduce artists that way. But every other artist was still here trying to find a glitch and name or find themselves in our city. And we still kind of lost it there. So you back and forth to New York, you get to Cincinnati, go to high school. What high school you go to? Graduate from?
Went to Hughes.
Me
Hughes.
too, Big Red.
Oh, Big Red. Let's give Big Red a round of applause. That's what's up. So going back and forth to that. And what was you said you professionally your first job, 19, professional DJ, and what was that?
Yeah, that was a nightclub out in Kentucky, in Newport, Kentucky, called the Syndicate.
Oh yeah.
Ah, yeah. Syndicate's still
They
around.
used to be jumping. Yeah.
Syndicate is still around. Let's give the Syndicate a round of applause. I think they do.
Boy, you got us clapping to death today, Grid.
Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, that's one of the good days. Good day. You know what I'm saying? So,
So can I ask you a question?
Hmm?
So your career has been made simply off of music, but like Grizz was saying, is that you interpreted art into it. How did you come up with that?
So I always knew how to draw.
Okay.
Um, I always knew how to draw. I just never really took it serious until I became like an adult, and I was like in my 30s, I guess. That's when I really started to take it serious. And growing up, I used to read a lot of comic books. My pops was into comic books, so
Yeah.
pretty much started, having like all of the Marvel and DC comic books growing up, and then wanting to draw my own little cartoons or comics or whatever.
Mhm.
I guess that's where the inspiration started right there. And as I got older, um, I realized, having your own crib or moving in with so many homes or whatever, and interior decorating, that's when I started tapping into like, all right, I need to
All
start
right.
into my art again and start creating these paintings that I want for my crib or even other people's cribs or whatever.
Right.
So that's how that really became like full circle. So once I became an adult and wanting to decorate my home the way I wanted it, and then that also introduced like so many different artists across the country.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that's the one thing. Like when I first moved here to Georgia too, that's what I did. I went to all the like black people, the people that made, paintings and stuff like that, and went and bought their art for my house
Mm,
because it's way different. And then it's more appreciative too, because somebody put their hard work into it. So
mm.
I like that art too. Did you get our other picture, Grizz? You ain't give him the picture and ask him what he think about that.
oh, I didn't get
You
it.
ain't sent it, you ain't sent it to Andrew.
I was high. But you whatever. But as she brought up the art, man. Are you an art dealer?
Yes.
Mm,
Oh,
that's even better.
yeah, because I got a picture, man, that I drew
Grizz.
Oh, I'm serious. When he first opened up the arts, how do you say the first thing, the art thing that he opened up, man?
The art gallery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That no, it's a painting. See, I was supposed to bring it today, but I forgot. I was
Okay.
running late. I fell asleep. You know, old people take naps. I sat on the bed and was, oh dang, it's time to go. So I forgot the damn painting. But did you have to get some type of license or to be labeled as an art dealer? And what does that entail?
I mean, I personally didn't. There's not really like a license for it, honestly. Like you have different certifications and things in that nature where you can like go take certain programs just to like, you know, learn the business and whatnot. And you know, it can be certified through that way, or you know, just really do your own due diligence and your own research and get out here in these streets and tapping into the art community. And that's really what it was for me. I was trying to figure out how to sell my artwork. So what I started doing was curating and throwing my own art shows on my own art exhibit. And from there, that just brought so many different artists to me, like, because everybody else was looking for ways to help, looking for ways for them to help sell their artwork. And
Mm-hmm.
that just took for me, somebody like me, to start producing these events and for them to be able to come outside and go to them and network with me. And then it just took off from there. I started dealing other people's artwork. And you know, that led to me, actually started with me opening the art gallery bar. And then professionally, you know, just start dealing and helping people sell their artwork.
Hey man, that was
That's
a
what's
great.
up. That's inspirational.
Yeah, to combine the two,
Mm-hmm.
because the four elements of hip hop, one of them is art, which would be
Art.
graffiti, which back then would be graffiti. You ever do graffiti?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't really like into graffiti heavy. You know, I do. You know, I messed around as a kid, but I haven't actually tapped that at
Was
all.
a kid? Was you running around spraying them cars, them train?
No,
Nah.
Tell the truth, man. Go ahead, tell the truth. Was you spray painting on the subways in New
I
York?
was spray painting, but not in subways and nothing like that. I was like, you know, little on my bikes or little stuff on the streets like fire hydrants or wherever we chilled at, and you know,
I
I
get
ain't
it. You
really,
ain't
like
got you ain't got to say no more, man. It's
tagging walls and all of that. Like, I know a lot of street artists that do that, and you know, it's really deep. Like that's the real deep.
Yeah.
you got to be into that. So your
Mm-hmm.
first piece of art, being an art dealer, what was the
Mm.
first thing you sold? And tell us the brown part figure of it.
Well, the actual first piece was mine. I sold it in Miami for Art Basel, and I actually sold it to a publishing company, a publisher who was really getting over on me financially off of the piece. He bought it for. He actually sold me on an idea. He wanted to sign me as an artist to his publishing label, and you know, basically have me travel across the country to these different galleries, and I make like 2-3 paintings a month. And how I get paid is based off of the prints and the autographs or whatever, stuff like that, meet and greets. And it just, of course, all of that, you know, it sounded great. I was definitely green for it until, you know, it was time to actually get paid. And the nitty gritty and the paperwork and everything wasn't being signed in a timely manner. So that actually pushed me to start dealing on my own after learning about,
Period.
you know, the publishing game and learning how artists out here are getting finessed by these publishing companies. Like, so I pretty much got finessed off of my first piece, and then from there I just took off. I started
Right.
doing it
Hey
myself.
man, let's get a round of applause
I
because
know, right?
everything you're saying right now, transitioning into my next
Mm-hmm.
questions as far as the relationship with artists and breaking artists. I've
Hmm.
seen you break artists, man, and
Mm-hmm.
put in work. Exactly. I'm gonna give a shout out to the GKFM family, Spooty Mac, Devin, Two Rich,
Hmm.
Corey, Dre, all Andrew, all of them guys, man. because they're networking with some of the people that you networking with. So you making moves, man. So
Mm-hmm.
was you getting burned with the publishing, because what the publishing is still, like you said, the record label and the artist is still the same game.
Mm-hmm.
So was that one of the motivating factors to say, let me help you guys do this, break artists?
Yeah. I mean, I was doing it as a DJ, and then once I got into the art world, and I started seeing how artists are being finessed and taken advantage of. It took for me to get burnt. Well, it only took one time, and that's when I was like, okay, I got it from here.
But that's like, I don't know if y'all skipping over how powerful this is for just an indigenous person to sit back and realize before he got in too deep, like, okay, you ain't about to cut me off on my work because I know how valuable I am. But
Right.
then he kept going and kept pushing, and then said, okay, well, I'm gonna pave the way for the rest of my brothers and sisters too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that is awesome sauce.
I,
Like,
Andrew, cue the African music chant, so
I'm
forth.
telling you, because this
And
is really inspirational.
I
Like,
know,
he
and
just went from one good story to the next.
you understand me. Let's give a round of applause, because we don't have any
Yes.
African chant music, and we needed that. We need to get in that arsenal, because Cincinnati is going to bring it out. That is something we did skip up. Thank you.
They get on my nerves. Andrew, cut it out.
All right. So, doing the music, did you ever get involved in any of the politics, man, of the music here? Because I know you doing it. You had to go through it, or at least see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I went through a lot as a DJ. That's kind of why I'm here, where I'm in the position I'm in now as a DJ, as an owner or boss or whatever. It's because of all of the things I had to go through coming up in that industry. So, a lot of younger DJs is out here now. I went through all of that, so they ain't got to go through that.
Right.
Because it seems like, I don't know if you might agree or not agree with this, but hip hop and music in general is changing, man.
Dying. It's not changing, it's dying.
Do you believe it's dying? Dying? Do you believe music industry is dying?
Me per se, yeah, it's becoming more. We are in the generation where everybody
Mhm.
wants to be an owner and own their own thing. Nobody wants to work for someone to make
Right.
rich. So we are in a generation of entrepreneurship right now. There's the new society, the new generation. Look at all the kids that's blowing up off of the internet, just
Period.
YouTube alone and streaming alone. Like, there's just so many ways for this new generation of people to become rich, not
Hmm.
like just more sufficient wise. So like I said, a lot of these people don't want to work for someone else anymore. You want to be able to
Right.
wake. They want to wake up. They want to be able to eat when they want to eat while still collecting money while on the clock, streaming, whatever it may be. Like, they don't want to be told to move when they need to move.
Hmm.
I understand it. That's kind of I stopped working 9 to 5s like as soon as I got my first professional gig. So it's just about being an entrepreneur and owning what your brand is. Just owning, it's ownership. That's all it's about right now.
And then, like you said, don't be too scared to think that you too old, because he just told us that in his 30s is where he got into, fostering the gift of him painting. So
Mhm.
it's like, you don't have to just be feeling like, okay, am I too old to do this, or why should I start now? Like, no, let's get it. Let's get it. Show
So
our greatness.
yeah, so don't be getting on the show talking about Grizz, you old. Don't let these gray. Hey man, cut the bull crap.
It was about how you said what you said.
I ain't gonna ruin my damn
It
moment.
just sounded old. It sounded a little toasty old. Like,
Oh,
that's all.
yeah, my taste. These black folks I deal with ain't shit. But anyway, man, gloves on them. Artists that you breaking. Who you working with now?
Right now working with Stalley.
Let's give Stalley a round of applause. He's been doing
Mhm.
too.
Right now I'm solely I almost witnessed an accident, but right now I'm solely, working with Stalley. Stalley right now he's pushing his new song with Currency, and he got a song with K Durant, and he's about to drop an album like early summer, late spring, and about to start doing this tour life, start going on tour, traveling, start seeing the people, touching the people, and you know, getting back out here as an independent artist. So right now, that's who I've been working with a lot lately is Stalley.
Okay, so what's the end game? The end game for artists like Stalley? I need to have him on the show and highlight him. But as far as it seems like you're more like in a management position, are you gonna be DJing the shows too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm helping manage a couple things with his team, but solely based off of I'm solely based just marketing. Like I'm handling the marketing and helping producing tours and events and meet and greets and stuff like that across the country, and aligning him up with the brands that needs to be endorsing him. Because he has a big, heavily influence when it comes to fashion, cars, like vintage cars and sneakers, stuff like that. So just aligning his brand with other brands that have the same kind of end goal. So that's what we're doing right now. Currently producing a tour, probably like 20 cities, 20 dates across the country.
Wow, that's what's up.
That is.
That is the epitome of working. When they talk about
Mhm.
really working, instead of sitting here on YouTube or Facebook and all this other stuff. But I also see here lately, though, a lot of people in music is quieting down here too. You got
Mhm.
some people still out here pushing. Um, Besides Sally, who you think as far as rapping and R&B uh got potential in the city? Because even though you might not be working with everybody, your ear is still to the streets. Everybody come see you. So what's up?
Yeah, I still deal with a lot of local artists in Cincinnati, like Jay Guts, Wayne Fowler, um, Bally Quinn, Cookie Baby, Moneytown Dub. Uh, I still deal with a lot of artists, not as closely as I used to, but those right there that I just mentioned, I know off top, like I'm like right now working some of their records, helping them get some spins in these nightclubs out there, and getting some spins on the radio station. So those are just like a few of them right now that I could speak on and say I'm like currently dealing with.
Are you in the record pool, a DJ pool, or you just
Yeah,
off your connections?
I'm both. I'm in a couple pools, and I do have my own resources that I utilize a lot. So I prefer it that way. The record pools, uh that's just a tool that I use to get my music when it comes to DJing, getting clean records for radio and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. All right, all right.
Yeah.
I'm okay, so Andrew is gonna have to play my space music, but okay, so in light of what the world is turning to, I think you should start bringing back some mixtapes because most people, if they're prepping, will get the tapes because we're gonna have to use batteries and stuff. We ain't gonna have cell phones and stuff to be able to play no music.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another money making Mitch move right there. Like,
Yeah, it's
so
a lot of because it's going
Right.
full.
thank you, Andrew.
Because everything coming full circle again. Like, you got there's artists out there now that are dropping vinyl records. They're dropping
Yes,
cassette tapes and CDs again.
yes.
Just for those fans out there that want the nostalgia of just having a cassette tape or CD or a vinyl record, like just being able to.
Mhm.
And it's a whole community out there. Even I'm a collector. I'll definitely buy a few vinyl records just to
Of
have them.
course.
But I see now like cassettes are coming back out, like cassette tapes are
Mhm.
shelves to
I'm
get.
telling y'all better get y'all Walkmans together
Hey,
and
that's
get y'all
another
some
thing.
tapes.
I said to show my daughter, she's in the music, man, and that's where we go. If I want to take her somewhere special, take the stress off of her,
Mhm.
we'll go to everybody's records. And
Yeah,
them
because
vinyls ain't cheap either.
No,
no,
they ain't.
I feel like the way the internet and social media and technology, like a lot of things are going to die down, or
Mhm.
not. It's not necessarily might not die down, but the
It's
community,
gonna get computerized.
yeah, the community that wants to stay level and grounded to the dirt, the earth,
Right.
those people who don't want to be connected to the Wi-Fi and the internet,
Mhm.
they will appreciate more of having like the cassette tape sort of vinyl and CDs. So
Yes.
just disconnect themselves from that life of the internet, the
Period.
streaming. So
Mhm.
there's a whole world of people out there that try not to get on the internet as much. I'm one of them. I try to like stay off the internet. I
Me
use
too.
it as a tool, but when it's like comes to my free time and stuff like that, you know, I don't like to consume the internet or social media anymore because of all the negative things that's being promoted. So
Wow. That's a
Yeah.
good round of applause. And you segued to something I really wanted to ask you since you bring up the negative, and I don't mean
Mhm.
it in a bad way, but what is the connection with your boy Freddie Gibbs, man? He had a lot of that going on, man. But what's the connection between y'all? Because you brought him here, and I think the turnout was pretty good, wasn't it?
yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I actually didn't bring him to the city. He had a concert here on his tour stops, and then I actually booked him for the official after party. And I mean, I was a Freddie Gibbs fan when he was dealing with Jeezy uh, back then, and once he kind of like stepped out into his own, and he dropped that Alfredo album, I became like a bit. I guess like I was more attracted to his sound at that point, and then once I started to get to know him personally, and be honest, I just wasn't. I lost a. I wasn't a fan of him anymore. So
Wow. Dig that. Dig that. So
you get to meet a lot of these. Like I get to meet a lot of these people, these I guess famous artists or whatever, and some of these celebrities are not really who they say they are, or
Mm.
what they the display of their characteristics on the internet, is not real. Like,
totally different.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I
and I
was
see that firsthand with so many different celebrities. With Freddie Gibbs, I seen him come to Cincinnati, and yeah, it was just different. So all the things that's happening to him right now on the internet, I seen that coming 2 years ago.
Wow.
really
Coming 2 years ago, yeah. When I got to kick it with him and sit down and eat chicken and take him out, not take him out personally, but like just show him around the city.
right.
Started to hear things and see things that was like, okay, this guy isn't who he say he is, but nonetheless, I'm just here for business, so let's just get this taken care of. But personally, like I'm not a fan of him anymore after getting to know him, and a lot of the things that he's got into, the beefs and all of that, I seen it coming. 2 years ago, he was talking all that shit to me personally in the back of my little back patio of the art gallery bar I had. He was talking a lot of shit, and it's like like I said, it just turned me off. I stopped liking the dude. I guess for his music, I stopped checking his music out, and
Period. No negative energy.
Right.
yeah,
No negative energy.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
I commend you for that too, see, and keeping it real. Because,
Right.
oh man, I broke my watch. I don't know how.
Cash over there.
I done smacked it against the wall or something. I'm mad as hell. But anyway, yeah, to be able to have the integrity, you know what I'm saying, to say, nah, I can't
And
deal.
know your worth of your own life and your business and what your name is setting for. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't deal with that. So I commend you on that. Let's
Mhm.
give you a round of applause because it's nothing that you needed network wise. Like you said, keep it business, keep it popping. So with that, I'm pretty sure you do that with all the people that you run across, and that's a good thing. I'm glad people said something because people are like what you say. What they think they see on the internet is the real deal, and that
Yeah,
ain't the case.
That's
that's a
why I call it fake book and Instaham.
mm,
That is retarded.
consume a lot of energy scrolling social media.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as
Yeah.
far as the marketing and so forth and what you're doing, I guess because you're doing a lot of grassroots stuff, going to different cities and tours and stuff, that the social media, you don't really have to, you know what I'm saying, bombard, or you personally, maybe somebody else on the team, maybe bombard, because it is a vital part of what's going on as far as marketing and promotion. But I guess it's how you use it. And with you being the DJ and y'all going on tour and doing this stuff, that's more of grassroots. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
because of what I do for a living and how I utilize it, I have to be on there. But like I said, I'm aware of my cutoff time. I'm aware of how much I consume. So um, that's pretty much what it's about now. You can kind of tell who has a life outside of the. You can tell who has a life outside of the internet by the way they, how much the internet they consume, how much posting they do on social media. If somebody's posting today, that person probably either better be getting paid to post or they just don't have a life.
I don't got nothing else better to do.
right.
Yep, yep. And
Exactly. That's
it's just a tool to make the world smaller so you can be able to reach people right on your phone.
right.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Do you play any instruments?
Nah, just turntables.
Just to turn
Okay.
the tables.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Keep that equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Other musicians, if y'all got some horns, bass, drums, anything, whatever y'all got, keep it. Because
Mm-hmm.
when that power go out, we gonna need it.
Mm-hmm.
We
Uh,
gonna need some real music.
it's coming too. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna go back to the art right quick, and then I'm gonna let you go because I know you got things to do here. But for real, I do have two paintings. Me and my wife painted. I call them. I call them booby twins. I call them booby twins. It's not what you think, but it's very unique, and I want to bring them to you, man. And I want you to sell them for me, and you can get your cut off of them. But once you see them, you're gonna be like, Grizz, where you been? And I'm gonna
Right.
say, I'm right here. So I want to go on tour as far as my painting. Don't be
Your
laughing,
knees ain't
girl.
good enough to be on tour.
You don't know what my paintings is. We're gonna
And
let
you
the
got a
art
nap time. You go to
and we
bed.
girl. And then we got the art dealer right here. So, but all seriousness aside, man, I appreciate you coming on the show today, man.
I
I
appreciate
definitely
having.
wanted to get this out here. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you could show your kids later on, along with all the accolades you
Yes.
got going on. What's Houston, man? Right before, what's going on in Houston? I forgot to ask you about that. What kind of store you opening in Houston?
Um, I haven't really got that far into so it wasn't really Houston. I am trying to do something in Houston. I wanted to, cause I have my son's mom. I heard there and stuff, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
buy a house in Houston soon. Like,
Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I thought
Okay.
you already had the business jumping because I see you moving and shaking and baking and carrying on, and that's
I
what we
got
need, especially.
I'm about to open a restaurant here in Cincinnati in Hyde Park. Um, this
You
summer.
can do everything.
What kind
This
of restaurant?
I'll be opening this summer. Avale. It's gonna be a Italian restaurant.
Hmm.
That'll be like me furthering my art dealing business too, because it'll be an art gallery inside.
Oh my gosh, nigga,
I know your mama
you want,
proud of you.
you want some
Oh,
Orlando Chapman type stuff, you been hanging around the old school nigga for a minute, man. You talking about
oh,
this nigga said
Yeah,
ART Gallery with Italian restaurant. Oh my
yes.
gosh.
She ain't playing.
Man, y'all is not playing. I guess I need to get my
Mm-mm.
game back up then, huh? Y'all gonna make us wear old school suits and stuff like that, or do no?
Bring
I'm
it back, please, so people can put some clothes on. Yes.
trying to bring back that part of the essence of
Yes. The
just going
pinstripe
out,
suits, the derby hats. Come
and
on now.
just going out and having a good time,
Hmm.
good food, and good sounds, vibrations, not that loud
Hmm.
stuff, just a good time. And the space is beautiful. I'm about to start on the floor soon, so it's gonna be a real nice restaurant. I'm gonna have a soft opening, invite only in August, and then we'll be open to the public the very next day. So
You
you'll
get your invite in early, Chris.
Yeah,
say
yep, because yep, I want you to do that because I'm inviting you to exclusive we're gonna be in town Saturdays to our exclusive 420 event. And you can
yeah,
only get there by invite only. So I'm gonna need your phone number. I got your name and phone number, and then you'll get it's live, man. You'll get a text.
yeah.
Bloom.
I got a DJ Saturday night. I got like another 420 party, but I could still bounce around and move around, hit a couple other spots too.
Oh yeah,
Period.
yeah. So we'll get that information and that, and we look forward to you opening up this restaurant.
Mhm.
Make sure you put me in 90 and
Yeah,
Ivory on the
yep, right.
invite. You know what I'm talking about? And Andrew, we can't forget Andrew on the invite. You know what I'm talking about?
I got you, man. I'll definitely send that invite out to you, to both of
That's one.
you,
That's
and
one.
I'll keep y'all updated on the opening day.
Yes, please.
All right.
Hmm.
That's what's up. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show today, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stalley, and y'all keep doing your thing, and we definitely gonna tap in. So
And
we
you stay blessed. Keep doing what you're doing out there.
that's what's up.
Always, thank you. I'm just planting my seeds and securing my
You are.
future for my son, and just getting to that point where I've been DJing and being outside since an early age, since the teenagers. So now I just want to be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor and let everything
Period.
reverse while I'm being a dad now. So
You deserve it.
That's
thank
what's up.
thank
All right,
Hmm.
my brother, we're gonna let you tune out of here. And what we doing now is Nadia, I have the two truths and a
Bye
question.
bye.
Two what is it? We say two lies and the truth.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so since we didn't do it right, and we just do it right now, I'll do it right quickly. Right now. I'm gonna give you two lies and the truth. And
And I got to tell you which one is real or no.
yeah, you gotta tell me which one is real or not.
Okay.
Um, the first one is I rode my bike from downtown to Mount Auburn and back downtown with some things that I shouldn't have had on me.
Okay.
Second one was I was in Indianapolis at the expo, and me, my partner, my wife, and his wife was all walking around. All
Hmm.
three of them had the same hairdo. They all had the Shirley Temple hairdo.
Hmm.
My homeboy, my wife, and his wife. Was
Your
walking-
homeboy had the same.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
And,
Fuck. What?
and we walking around, right? And
Okay.
then Loon comes through on a go-kart, golf cart with a broke leg or broke something, and stops when he sees those three, us four, and jumps off the go-kart, the golf cart, and runs up to my homeboy and swears up and down that he was the pimp that was at the party and that it's been a long time since he saw him. Boy,
Okay.
that's the other one.
Right, Andrew. Okay.
The next
3.
one was Bun B came to Cincinnati
Mm-hmm.
and told me to shut the hell up. Okay, play the music again.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so which one's a lie and which one's the truth?
It was 2 lies and 1 truth, right? So I just got to find the 1 truth, right?
One truth, right.
I'm stuck. But I'm going to say number 3. Because
Right.
somebody always telling you to shut up, Grizz.
Nope, that's not it. Bun B
It was
said,
2, wasn't it? It was 2, wasn't it?
yes, it was the second
Okay.
one. The
I
second one.
believe 2. I see, but everybody be trying to fight you on the internet. So
They do,
I
but
think
number 2 was the truth. That was the funniest thing in the world.
I was going to say 2.
Had my big Grizz chain charm on right here, hanging right here. Them 3 had the same hairdo, and they didn't plan that stuff. Now him and his
But
wife,
why is the homeboy with the same hairdo now?
because he's a Mac. He wasn't a
He
pimp.
had a soul glow.
No, it wasn't no soul glow. This nigga shit was fried, laid to the dad like he was my pimp. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way my brother carries himself. He
How
did that.
long ago was this?
This was a while ago.
Okay, so I give you the Shirley Temple curls. Okay.
Yeah. So them 3 walked around and they didn't. They had the same hair.
Shine through.
Just let your soul, baby.
Feeling so
That's what we
silky
felt,
smooth. Just let it shine through.
Okay. All righty. Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Andrew.
That's the way we felt. That should have been the damn theme music because those
Right.
two were walking in front of me, right? And I'm walking behind. He looked like a pimp with 2 girls, and I was the security. So that's the way it looked. So when that nigga rolled up on us, man, I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, this nigga really think he is a pimp for real. And the shit was funny. Everybody can verify that story. That shit was funny. Let's get it around. I didn't have so many stories like that.
I
And
believe number 2
like,
because it was long. So
it was long.
yeah, so it wasn't made up. So I believe number 2, but you put me in a hard spot because 50
Okay.
done came for you. Everybody done came for you now.
Yeah, okay. But Bun B, the story with Bun B was that he came here for some type of show, but we was interviewing him for his gym shoe line. His
Okay.
the Pro Kids line. That's where we A-Ball magazine. So I was about to tell you the truth, but I had to tell you, make something stupid up like that.
See?
And the first one, I don't even know what lie I told. See, that's what I'm saying. When you tell lies, you don't even remember. I didn't even remember what that lie was. That's what happens.
That's you rode from Mount Auburn to downtown, back to Mount Auburn with some stuff you didn't supposed to have.
That actually was the truth too. I just couldn't tell.
I know.
I wanted to.
I know that was too. That's why I said, okay, now I believe you gave me more truth than lies.
I did. I was trying to lie, but I couldn't lie. Like, damn. I'm telling the story.
You're not good at it.
Yeah. Anyway, but that's the thing, brother. You shouldn't tell lies. You shouldn't be a shit starter. Don't let this be a lesson to
When you tell lies, you can't remember the lies, so you got to keep creating other lies.
Yes, but it's all good. But I enjoyed myself today.
Me too.
Wednesday, with DJ Skinny Fresh, Master Fresh, Andre Lamar. That was dope. Next week, I think we're gonna have hopefully.
Next time, don't give a man his flowers. Give him a mic. Say.
Yeah, I tried to correct that shit because that's some shit the Breakfast Club do, and I'm sick of them niggas.
You ain't see Scrappy just go off on Chaotic about that, giving him some flowers. He was ready. I was sending the video. He was ready to whoop Chaotic.
I wouldn't give no man no real flowers, nigga.
He had the flowers, a whole bushel of flowers.
Pause.
And Scrappy was ready to really take off on him.
Knock them flowers out of his hand. Yeah, we won't. Don't ever put me in that category again, man. Please.
I'm just saying. Just pass him the mic.
Yeah, pass. I don't even want to pause. We're giving props. We're not passing mics. We're not giving flowers. We're not doing any of that. We're giving their props. We're giving them their shine. Jesus
Okay.
Christ, you got to clean this stuff up. But anyway, I enjoyed myself.
Say no Diddy afterwards.
No Diddy afterwards. But next week we probably gonna have. Hopefully we have Jada on here. That's the young lady that's blowing up with her clothing line and her sunglasses line. They is her.
Tell her come on and give us some fashion.
Her name is out there. Boom, boom, boom. And I love the grind. I love when I tell people, hey man, you got to get out here and you got to do what you got to do. You can't be on the internet and just not doing anything if you say you have a business, this, that, or third. You got to work that algorithm and work that. You got to work that. If people don't,
you got to have a hustle.
You got to be in people's name and your name in people's mouths, man. Man, or it'll just be your little clickation, your little thing. I hate when people talk, we doing this and we doing that and we doing this and we doing that. And I'm like, the key things in that interview with him, what did he say as far as the artist? And that goes with anything. He said he's working the marketing and promotion side of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which entails grassrooting, which means getting out and doing what you do. And that's what the young lady.
That's a whole hustle. It's a whole hustle. Some people ain't good at hustling.
You got to go meet and greet and touch the streets. And then on this other platform, you got to make your presence known. However, know. But yeah, we definitely gonna take that. So, like I said, everybody who paid attention today, go answer those questions so I can give you the special invite for 20 event. And it's going down, man. I was make this announcement today, but I said, you know what? I'm just gonna wait because every time you say I got a big announcement, this, that, and the third to say, somehow something I always try and make you go over another bump to get where you.
That be the devil.
So we're not gonna even say that. We're just gonna watch it come to fruition. Yes.
Fruition.
No fruition. But anyway, we out of here. And like we say, every
help me with this smoke.
Hey man, we out of here and we see y'all next week, man. Don't be stuck on stupid and relax.
Right now.
Guess who? Nobody got nothing on us.
You're locked in to the greatest station. GRIZZBIZ, my 2 cents.